So here's an approach shot you are typically not supposed to hit. So I was playing singles the other day. My opponent was right-handed, so his forehand, his sword was on this side of the court. I am left-handed, so my forehand, my sword on this side of the court. He was attacking with his forehand at my shield, my backhand. So this is just a losing exchange for me. So what I did was I took this ball down the line. So this is a bit of a risky shot. So I'm just going to aim. I just aim for a big target over there. I'm trying to change the direction of the rally, and that's what I was able to do. So opponent comes over here. They hit now the backhand, the shield. They take it cross court. So I've successfully changed the direction of the rally, and this was a ball that I could attack. So if you've ever played a lefty, you know that we like to just hammer our forehand cross court at your backhand. If you've ever played Rafael Nadal, you know that that's exactly what he likes to do. So one of the advantages of that, and this is just speaking as a lefty, is my opponents tend to lean this way. They're expecting that, right? And so that gives me the opportunity to go line a lot. And they're like, oh no, and then they have to kind of change direction, right? They're leaning this way and they're like, uh-oh, I gotta go that way. So my opponent has just hit this backhand cross court, and this was a ball I could do something with. So it wasn't like an obvious short ball, but it was like I can take a cut at this thing. So I went down the line with this ball, and sure enough, opponent was a little bit wrong-footed. And typically, this is a bad ball to approach on, the forehand, or if you're a righty, the backhand in particular down the line, because you're going at their forehand, and they can roll this ball cross court. At the pro level, this happens all the time. At the club level as well, this is the highest percentage passing shot. So the exception here, and the exception you would look for, is if you hit a solid shot and you see this person switch as they run over, if they switch to a slice grip, just take off, right? And that's what I saw happen. I saw my opponent switch to a slice grip. So I closed the net, and I got a, kind of a floating ball. It was supposed to be it was a defensive ball cross court, and I actually kept sliding over to get this on my forehand, and I probably, the simplest ball would have been to just volley into the open court. I got a little too cute, and I tried to hit a drop volley that dropped a little short. It was too short of a drop volley. Hit it in the net. Now, how can you apply this to your game? Let's say it's just a righty-righty matchup, which is obviously way more common than lefty-lefty. Well, let's watch Novak Djokovic. Let's watch this point real quick between Djokovic and Zverev, and then we can talk about how you can modify it. So Zverev hits a backhand cross court, and Djokovic, again, shield now, it's his backhand, not the stronger shot. He's obviously got probably the greatest backhand of all time, but he would still rather hit forehands. So Djokovic goes down the line with this ball, and he starts to slide over. Zverev runs the ball down and hits this thing cross court, and Djokovic then goes forehand line, and then immediately slides over so that when Zverev gets here and hits a defensive shot cross court, it's now on his forehand there, and he rips a winner. Let's rewind it a second, and this forehand he takes down the line, or let's say you do the same thing. You take this forehand down the line, and you see your opponent switch to the slice grip as they're going over to their backhand, which is going to be far more common than on the forehand side. I would do the same thing that I did earlier, which is just start moving forward, closing the net, and just be smarter about your volley selection than I was. So I got another strategy I want to show you. It is called home base. This one is awesome. This is how you play smart, aggressive tennis. How do you hit winners and also avoid making mistakes? It is page 28 of the singles playbook. And if you click the link, I'll show you how to run this particular play. And then if you like what you see, you can pick up a copy of the singles playbook, because inside we show you how to beat the 7 most common types of opponents. The pusher, the counter puncher, the aggressive baseliner, the serve and volleyer, Dr. Feelgood, that's like a junk baller, the all-court player, and the southpaw, that is a lefty like me. So the singles playbook is super cool. There's 41 plays in this thing. Again, shows you how to beat all those types of opponents. So click the link. I'll take you inside. I'll show you home base. And then if you like what you see, you can pick up a copy.